Shalom, giving all praise to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachahakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. And as always, we give peace and salutation unto the elect. And I wanted to speak on this video and a few other things that are happening. All right, because what you are witnessing, all right, is that burdensome stone, all right, starting to become a thorn in the side of the elite. Like we say, first they ignored us, then they laughed at us. All right, now, okay, what's getting ready to happen is they're getting ready to attack. And that's what we want, because when they make their move, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai is going to make their move along with the Holy Host. All right, but, just like in Rome, for a while, Yahweh Shai and the disciples were ignored and cast off as some weird following, some strange God, some weirdos, propping up this Messiah, because that at the time that Yahweh Shai was on the scene, the emperor at that time, okay, he was, looked at as God on earth. All right. And with, the speaking of a new kingdom coming, and that Yahweh Shah is the Son of God and all of these various different things, that was blasphemy, to the Roman Empire. But for a while, because of how beat down and low level it looked, they ignored him, as something that was insignificant and that they didn't have to worry about. But as the fame grew, the miracles started to happen, the word started to get preached. Okay, the following grew, and more attention started to get put towards Yahweh Shai and his followers. Well, the same thing is happening here in this new modern day Rome, and now, all right, what we're getting ready to see is they're going to crack down on anything that is being spoken against, all right, their plans. All right, but they have their eyes set truly on those who are speaking against, all right, what happened in 1948. All right. Now I'm going to play this video, excerpt from this live show. It's a 4-hour live show. But basically, the those who run these platforms, Facebook, Twitter, which we know Twitter is, and all of these things are ran by a whole bunch of damn pedophiles and freaks, But, this senator and as you can see the title, Big Tech CEOs, all right, those who run Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, which I think they're going to ban that, are being questioned on why all of these videos and all of these posts and information are allowed to run rampant, because they got themselves in a situation that they can't handle it. The truth has sprung out in a way, where they thought they had control of the narrative. Now they don't have control of the narrative. Now they're looking around. Now they're trying to figure out a way, okay, to stop the inevitable. And you're not going to stop it, because you know what? It was prophesied that you would lose the info war, as one brother said, man. So I'm going to play this video because they're going to try, and they're going to clamp down. As you can see, you're probably getting flags, and you've been getting like yesterday, a video that I did which had nothing crazy in it. I was just going into some history. Well, it was age restricted, and all I'm doing is going into Japhet and history, but ultimately they're getting ready to clamp down harder on these videos. And the beauty of, us here at Great Millstone and our leadership, and the brothers who are doing this thing in sincerity and truth, is that we've never linked ourselves to the government. We've never linked ourselves, we don't monetize our pages. We just do the work. So it's kind of under the radar. It's kind of hard to put a hand and a finger on who's doing what. And then, you have to decree for the videos to go up. So it's so much that they don't have enough manpower, and the algorithms are being overcome. But they're going to put more, rules out eventually, and saying things like Yahweh Shai will be illegal. The video won't be able to be uploaded because when they come at us, they do not want another perspective. They don't want people to see what they're saying on the news and then go to YouTube and be able to, have, the truth of what we're talking about. They want to cut us out, okay, and leave a few Israelite groups up. You know who they're going to leave up there. And from there, trying to, create and destroy and infiltrate and do all of the things that they've been known to do, but it's not going to work. Let me play this because they're pissed.
Systems and people. We have 35,000 people who do content and security review for us, but doing the massive amount
I really just had a straightforward question because I don't think they do. I think the algorithms hit in because I think the ads instantly are placed. Is that correct?
Senator, my understanding of the way the system works is we have computers and artificial intelligence scan everything. And if we think that there are potential violations, then either the AI system will act or it will flag it to the tens of thousands of people who do content review. But
with all the money you have, you could have a real person review like a lot of the other traditional media organizations do. So another question, when John McCain and I and Senator Warner introduced the Honest Ads.
So as you see, they're questioning, the owners of your CEOs of Facebook and these different platforms because the truth, okay, there's so many things, coming out on these people that it's inevitable. They can't hide anymore. And that's what prophecy said would happen. All right, let's get that. I have made Esau bare. Okay, let's get that. That's Jeremiah, the 10th chapter, 49th chapter in the 10th verse. This is what's happening. Okay, and they don't know what to do. But we know what they're going to do, and ultimately that's what come with the sword. Okay, that's really the next step because that's all you got left. Lies, more propaganda, and the sword to justify destroying people. But it's so much information out here that they're caught. Jeremiah 49 and 10. All right, people are questioning everything now. Nobody trusts them. Okay, the whole 1948er thing is everybody's, all right, calling that a lie. Okay? And if you don't know what that means, you better catch up. All right? Because pretty soon there's particular wording, all right? And pretty soon they're going to take us off the internet. Pretty soon you won't be able to go and hear the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And we're looking forward to that day. Because that's that means another glory is coming. You think we want to be making YouTube videos for the rest of our lives? No, we want to go to the next glory. We want to go from glory to glory. YouTube was just a medium and a platform set up by Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, but he allowed the rulers of this world to set it up. But it was set up ultimately for this word to go out. And it's done its job. Okay? We only got so much more time to where you think we're going to be able to just, with the New World Order coming, continue to say the things we're saying freely? And no, it's going to be outlawed. We're not going to be able to go out on the highways and the byways eventually. Eventually, you're going to be fined for saying particular things. Eventually, the names Yahweh and Yahweh Shai will be deemed terroristic terms. Okay? Jeremiah 49 and 10, but I have made Esau bare. And see, where's Japhet at in prophecy? Where's Japhet being made bare at? Since the people who are in rulership are Japhet. Get the hell up out of here, man. Jeremiah 49 and 10, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, his pedophile rings. Oh, let me play this video real quick to show you that they're having to talk about the things that are being put out there now and try to downplay it. Because what? They're hurt. They're getting cut.
In our politics lead today, with parts of the Republican Party embracing
the untethered, deranged conspiracy theory of QAnon that Democrats are running a secret cabal of Satan-worshipping, cannibalistic pedophiles in the government. It seemed likely that it would only be a matter of time before someone from the Republican Party and someone from Fox would try to spread that slime all over the Biden.
And they always put the blue and the red. It's all witchcraft. And at the end of the day, they're sitting in the dust where they belong. Okay, and now they're having to talk about these things because it's coming out from so many angles, man. Okay? And for a while, people were like, oh, this is a conspiracy theory, this is crazy. But now it's coming out. Insiders of your own kind are coming out and saying these are the things that you all do.
And that happened yesterday with a deranged segment from Fox host Maria Bartiromo and Republican Senator from Ron Johnson of Wisconsin. The clip is so gross and irresponsible, I'm not actually going to air it for you. But suffice it to say, it involves allegations.
And the crazy thing is all three of these people you see on here are part of the whole same damn thing. But what's happening is these people are being the burdensome stone. Okay, and I'm not going to play any more of it, but the burdensome stone, which we'll get that, is ruining their plans. They no longer control the narrative. Okay, I have made Esau bare. I've uncovered his secret places. He shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. That's what's coming. That's your future. Okay, leave thy fatherless children. I will preserve them alive, and let thy widows, all right, those who are, worthy, trust in me. And you know what that means. A widow is a one who lost her husband. So the seed, the males are going to be all cut out. And what does it say? Let the widows trust in me, man. All right. But as I was saying, it was prophesied that you would lose this information war. Because that's ultimately what it is. It's an information war. They're trying to control the narratives on the stories that are coming out on them. They're trying to control the narratives on all of the stuff that is being exposed through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And it's too much. So the next step is to basically present chaos. And the elite, all right, want America, all right, to be absolutely in disarray, man. The elite want this place, and they've set it all up. They want more. They want wars. They want this place to be in chaos so they can justify bringing in their new world order, man. They're through with America. They're going to use this as a means to bring forth their plans, man. Okay? And they're talking about that cashless society, man. More and more and more. You know what that means. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. And 8, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. And we're seeing the beginning stages. And this is just, you ain't seen nothing yet. And the stuff that we know and hear about is already crazy. How much more is going to come out on what this man is doing or has done? When we figure everything out, I'm telling you, man, it's going to be, we going to be like, God damn, the deception that has gone on here in Babylon the Great and all around the world. The people who you may have thought were men, the people who you may have thought were women, the staged events all throughout history that we've grown up to think were real, all of this shit is fake, man. But it's all being consumed, man. How they practice the same practice as the Canaanites, child sacrifice, pedophile rings, all of that. It's coming out. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Okay, the he-goat. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all powers and signs and lying wonders. And we always show you that word lying wonders is pseudo. Okay, what is pseudo? Pseudo is pseudoscience. Okay, falsehood. That's how he's run the world. Okay. That word lying is pseudo. So you always hear the term pseudoscience. Well, the scriptures told you he would come with all of that madness. A lie, a conscious and intentional falsehood. Now they're trying to debate the Israelite. You got, all right, 48ers, okay, debating, calling, the camps like Sakari and them to set up debates. Why? Because they're watching and they're like, oh hell no, we got to get this shit under control. And when you look at them, you can tell they have no respect for anything we're saying and what we're doing, and that they think that we're just a bunch of goddamn niggas, man. But see, what's happening is what they said that we were, which was a part of the pseudoscience, because when you go into pseudoscience, you niggas are monkeys and all right, and all of the tribes are just Neanderthals and savages. But see, all of that is being swallowed up, man. In pious, deceitful precepts, your lies you told on the Bible. Okay? And now, all right, your algorithm is losing the war. Now, the Lord eventually is going to put something in place and give you the power to, in this system, shut the word, from going out, shut down YouTube, shut down the internet, get the prophets off of the streets. But that's the Lord's plan at the end of the day. He's just going to use you because this is your kingdom, your rulership to do the things. But you're losing the war. You're being beaten into powder, all right, by the prophets of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, which is a burden unto you. We are that burdensome stone, all right, spoken of in the book of Zechariah, and everything is being beaten to powder, man. All of the lies, even you false Israelite camps, you're being exposed. Everything is being put on the forefront, and what's true is shining like never before, man, because the truth, which was without fruit, is now being declared, man. Second Esdras chapter 7, all right, and we're in this thing, man. We're in the game. All right, Second Esdras 7. Let's see here. Wait a Let's see where was I at? 40. Yep. 7 and 41. Even so now, seeing corruption is grown up and wickedness increased, and the righteous have prayed for the ungodly, whereover shall it now not be so also, now also, right? And he answered me and said, this present life is not the end where much glory doth abide. This present world is for them. Let them have it. We're not fighting for this current world to continue and go forward. We're prophesying of a better day. Okay? Therefore have they prayed for the weak. But the day of doom, okay, because there's going to come a day where the elect is going to be sealed and the rest of our people who ain't right, the Lord is he's going to pull his hand back because he's reached out his hand for long enough, man. What more is there to say? In the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past. And this is a corrupt, wicked rulership. Corruption. Let's look up the word corruption, if I may. Corruption. Dishonest or fraudulent conduct by those in power, typically involving bribery, and we know they do all of these things. Okay? But they're able to use their news platforms to put spotlight on Jake doing things and selling drugs and doing this and doing that. But Jake is only an inkling of what you do worldwide. Not saying that our people are justified in those wicked acts, drug dealing, pimping, burning people, doing all sorts of wickedness, right? Jake does that, but that's an example of what you do. They're mimicking what you do worldwide. A nigga does a drive-by, but a nigger or 48er or the elite of this world, they bomb countries. They have people in debt, okay, that can never be paid back. You see, these people have done a whole hell of a lot of wickedness, man. Okay? The process of which something is typically a word or expression is changed from the original use of meaning. They got newspeak. So this is a corrupt society, man. And as we were reading here in Second Esdras, okay, corruption corruption is gonna be past, man. It's gonna be overcome. Intemperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown up, and truth is sprung up. Then shall no man be able to save him that is destroyed, nor oppress him that have gotten the victory, man. And this is where we're at. We're getting ready to get the victory, and the wicked are getting ready to be destroyed and taken down, man. 2 Ezra 6 and 28 and 27. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which had been so long without fruit, shall be declared. Is not that happening? Is not that happening? Give me 1 second here. All right. You can clearly see that this prophecy is taking place right now. And the rulers of this world, as the scriptures say in Jeremiah, the 51st chapter, okay, Jeremiah, the 51st chapter, the king of Babylon, which are the Edomites, have heard the report of us. See that? Jeremiah 50 and 43. The king of Babylon. Now, Jeremiah wrote this letter, okay, to the captives at Babylon. But when you read it, he wrote this letter to us. He wrote this letter to you. The Israelites who were captive here in Babylon and scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, who are going to come back. Read these letters, Jeremiah 49, 50, and 51. He's speaking about this place. And according to Isaiah, the 14th chapter, the king of Babylon, okay, is also known as the wicked and Lucifer, which are you Edomites, and your lies that you've paraded around the earth as light. But see, it's all magic because it's not really light, it's darkness. We have the light. The king of Babylon have heard the report of them, and his hands waxed feeble. Anguish took hold of him as the pangs of a woman in travail, man. You see, and anguish has taken hold of him, okay, because now he's seeing us being set in order right before his eyes. He's losing his damn mind. Okay, he's getting ready to lie. He's going to start taking more videos down channels because pressure is being put on the people who own these platforms. Because going into this new world order, there's particular things that ain't going to be able to be said. You ain't going to be able to speak against the new world order going into the new world order. And people are skeptical about the vax. People are skeptical now about chips. They're seeing all of the plans because there's so much information. The Lord has put his spirit, starting with the prophets going out, but all flesh. There's particular people, even Elamites doing videos that are exposing some very important things that are making this man look bad. So they no longer control the narrative, man. And that goes back to us, all right, that burdensome stone, okay, Zechariah 12 and 3. I'll start at 2. Behold, I will make Jerusalem, which is a people before it's a place. And a brother asks a question, where does it say that? Now, there is a scripture in the Apocrypha that said he chose the place for the people and the people for the, but ultimately understanding that Jerusalem is a people before it's a place is going into the prophecies. The Lord constantly refers, okay, to the nation of Israel, the elect, as Mount Zion, O Jerusalem, because that's where the temple was. And we are the temple. We're no longer looking after a physical temple, but a spiritual temple is being built with the believers, and that is representative of Jerusalem, where the Lord's order and law is going to go forth. So we are the temple. We are Jerusalem. You see? Remember, Moses built the tabernacle, and as they were traveling throughout the wilderness, the tabernacle was the dwelling place of the Most High. Well, the tabernacle of God is with men. We are Jerusalem. Hopefully, if that brother is listening now, you got the understanding on that. Lord willing, I'll do a video too, but it's a simple understanding. We are spiritually. This book has to be read in spirit. Put on thy beautiful garments, thy holy city, Jerusalem. Isaiah 52. Is a city going to actually put on a garment? No. That's us putting on this truth. Behold, I will make Jerusalem a cup of trembling, unto all the people round about, when they shall be in the siege both against Judah and against Jerusalem. It's getting ready to get crazy, man. And in that day I will make Jerusalem a burdensome stone for all people. All that burden themselves with it shall be cut in pieces. All right. Though all people of the earth be gathered against it, you're going to be cut in pieces and beaten into powder, as the scriptures say. Okay? Powder. Matthew 21 and 44, 144. And whosoever shall fall upon this stone shall be broken, but whomsoever it shall fall, it will grind him to powder. And you heathen, all of these lies, they're being grinded into powder, man. Okay? Deuteronomy 33. Okay? And 29. Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee, O people saved by Yahweh, the shield of thy help, and who is the sword of thy excellency. And thine enemies shall be found liars unto thee, and thou shalt tread upon their high places. And that's happening, man. Okay? He's frustrating diviners. I know it's Isaiah 45, but I got to roll. Isaiah the 45th. Yep, Isaiah 44 and 25. I start at 24. Thus saith the Lord thy Redeemer, and he that formed thee from the womb. I am Yahweh that maketh all things. That, and you Edomites have thought that you were over the Most High and His Son and the angels. You created. You are, as it says in Isaiah 47. I am, and there's none else besides me. And you being found out to be a goddamn liar and a fool. And you're overrated. You played out, and you ugly as hell. Okay? That stretcheth forth the heavens, and that spreadeth abroad the earth by myself, that frustrated the tokens of liars, see that, and make it diviners mad, that turn it wise men backwards, and make it their knowledge foolish. Is not that happening right into before our eyes? Everybody knows you're lying. Everybody knows you're corrupt. Nobody trusts you. Okay, so the only thing that you're going to do is to just come down with great wrath. And even in that, you're going to kill a lot of people. You may round some of us up, but once you start putting your hands on the men of the Lord and the Lord's anointed, His elect, it's over for your ass, Jack. And you're going to lose this info war even more badly in the coming days. Because Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is getting ready to work a mighty work amongst His elect. Shalom.